and welcome to AI-900, Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals. I'm Alexandra Zakharova, Senior Technical Trainer in Data and AI, an AI cross-lead at Microsoft. In this first session, we will lay the foundation for your AI journey. You will discover what artificial intelligence really is, how AI models are created, and the types of tasks they can accomplish. Then, we'll explore Microsoft Azure and see how you can build your own models and integrate AI into your solutions quickly and effectively. So let's get started. Our session today is structured into two parts. First, an introduction to AI concepts. Second, an overview of Azure AI services and how to get started. We'll begin with the basics, an essential introduction to AI concepts that will help you understand what AI is and why it matters. So, what is AI? Artificial intelligence is software that imitates human capabilities. Think about the things we do every day, predicting outcomes, recognizing patterns, noticing when something doesn't seem right, using vision to interpret the world, communicating through language, and gathering information from multiple sources. AI systems replicate these capabilities, enabling machines to perform tasks that traditionally required human intelligence. AI is made up of several workloads, and they often work together. For example, imagine an AI solution for auto insurance claims. It uses natural language processing to understand a customer request, computer vision to assess damage from a photo, machine learning to predict repair costs, and information extraction to detect fraud. All of this data can then be indexed to create a searchable knowledge base for future claims. Throughout this course, we'll explore workloads like generative AI, agents, natural language processing, computer vision, information extraction, and machine learning, and how they come together to create powerful solutions. At Microsoft, we follow 6 guiding principles to make sure AI works for everyone. Let's bring these principles to life with real-world examples. Fairness means AI should treat everyone equally. Imagine a loan approval system. Its decision must not favor or disadvantage anyone based on gender, ethnicity, or other personal factors. Azure Machine Learning helps by showing which data features influence predictions, so developers can spot and fix bias. Reliability and safety means AI systems must perform as intended. Think about an autonomous vehicle or a healthcare app that recommends treatments. If these systems fail, the consequences can be serious. That is why rigorous testing and monitoring are essential before deployment. Privacy and security is about protecting data at all times. AI models learn from large datasets, often containing sensitive information. Azure services include built-in security and compliance features to keep that data safe even when models are in production. Inclusiveness ensures AI empowers everyone. For example, AI-powered accessibility tool can help people with visual or hearing impairments interact with technology more easily. The goal is to make AI solution useful for all communities. Transparency means users should understand how AI works and what its limitations are. If you're using an AI-powered chatbot, you should know it's an AI system, what it can do, and where it might need human oversight. Accountability reminds us that people, not machines, are responsible for AI systems. Developers and organizations must follow clear governance framework to ensure ethical and legal compliance. These 6 principles aren't just words. They are the foundation for building AI solutions that are ethical, trustworthy, and beneficial for everyone. Let's move on to Azure AI services. The goal here is to introduce some fundamental, high-level concepts that we'll explore in greater depth later in this course. So don't worry about the details just yet. This is your big picture overview. First, let's talk about Microsoft Azure. Azure is Microsoft Cloud Platform, and it provides a foundation for AI solutions. It offers scalable and reliable resources for data storage, compute power, and a wide range of services that make building and deploying AI solutions possible. To use Azure, you start with an Azure subscription. This is essentially your access pass to Azure resources and services. All billing and usage are tied to this subscription. Within a subscription, you organize your resources into resource groups. Think of your resource groups as a logical container that helps you manage and monitor related resources together. For example, you might have one resource group for a web application that includes a database, a virtual machine, and AI services. Inside each resource group, you create resources. These are the actual services and components you use, such as Azure Machine Learning workspaces, storage accounts, or virtual machines. This structure, subscription, resource groups, and resources helps you keep your environment organized, secure, and easy to manage. Now, let's look at Azure AI Foundry, the overall AI development platform on Azure. Think of it as your toolbox for creating AI solutions. It includes multiple services organized into the AI workloads we discussed earlier. But here is the interesting part. Many services span multiple workloads. For example, Azure OpenAI models can power generative AI and AI agents. Azure AI vision capabilities, like optical character recognition, can be used for information extraction. Azure AI content understanding can analyze images and video. And Azure AI Search makes knowledge accessible to generative AI solutions and agents. In this course, we will cover key services, including Azure Machine Learning, the foundation for predictive capabilities, Azure AI Foundry and Azure OpenAI models, Azure AI Language for text summarization, classification, question answering, and conversational understanding, Azure AI Speech for text-to-speech and speech-to-text, Azure AI Vision for image analysis, face detection, and OCR, Azure AI Document Intelligence for extracting data from documents, Azure AI Content Understanding for analyzing rich media, and Azure AI Search for making information discoverable. Let's summarize what we have covered so far. First, we explored AI concepts, what AI is, common workloads, and the principles of responsible AI. Then, we introduced Azure AI services, starting with Microsoft Azure Basics and the key AI services available on the platform. This foundation will prepare you for the next steps, where we'll dive deeper into each service and show you how to build real AI solutions. With that, our first sessions comes to an end. There are many ways to continue your learning journey. I encourage you to watch other videos in this course or search out your next favorite topic on Microsoft Learn at aka.ms/learn. Thank you for being with me and happy learning!